Hey, Gutfoxx here. So, wrapped up Team Affinity 3 this morning, doing some showdowns, which are actually, like, incredibly easy this time if you do all the precursors to it. So, I want to do a massive pack opening. It's insane the amount of packs that I've gotten over the last couple days. Like, you guys know me, I open a lot of packs on stream with rewards, but this is kind of wild. Like, Showdown gives you like 2 packs a run, so there's 30 there. 31 Ball is a habit. Now all of these things are from Team Affinity. Obviously, there's some things from other rewards, like season rewards that I got just from the season turning over. Team Affinity, headline, like 60 of those. Headliner packs, bunch of those. Division series, 42 packs I haven't opened yet. Gold Ball player, bunch of space packs too, uniforms. And then here's the Team Affinities. Not every single one, as I already got a few of the Team Affinities, but a good portion of them that I really hope not to make a mistake on. And I think like what I'm going to do in this pack opening is hopefully I pull something big, right? Because you see my stack, my coin stacks, or stub stacks down quite low now. So I'm really hoping a refresher. I would imagine everybody's opening a lot of packs. That's why like a lot of the prices are down because people are pulling a lot of those cards out, selling them. Might be a good idea to hang on your cards until like next roster updates when stubs get back infused into the market when people start quick selling their newly upgraded cards. It's actually not a bad time to buy cards right now for investment purposes. I talked last night at the end of the video on home run derby all-star cards because those things are going away in a couple days unless they bring back another, of course, reason or ability to get that pack, but that might not be for a while. So, but again, all investments are risks on you, not financial advice, of course. So here's the most dangerous part of the pack opening. For some reason, SDS keeps the ability for you to choose a guy that you've already chosen. So if you're tired, if it's late at night, you just finished it up, you really got to be on top of your game. It's like I put in something 2 months ago for the Bryce Harper that SDS never gave me when I finished the Conquest rewards or whatever it is for the Bryce Harper and the USA map. Still haven't gotten back to me. So if you make a mistake, don't expect you to get response to SDS, because SDS has the worst customer service in any game I've ever played. At least the ones that I've needed to deal with. And don't expect them to get back to you until MLB 22, maybe 23 if they haven't had their coffee this morning. All right, JT Real Mudo, let's take him. So I'm going through really slowly because I don't want to mess this up. Now, obviously, you don't need every single card for the Ohtani set, so I'll be completing the Ohtani set here in front of you guys. New. All right, Rogers. For that set, but if you make a mistake, it's gonna get a lot more expensive. As you're gonna have to pay somebody get a card that's 50,000 stubs potentially, depending on which one you go with to lock into the Ohtani set, if that is your goal. But very frustrating that they don't respond. There's not an exchange set. There should be. I mean, Madden has a bunch of exchange sets too. I don't think it's that hard. It's like, while SDS is doing an amazing job, there's always things that we can expect, hopefully better. And it's hard to think of these things ahead of time. So getting feedback from the community is very important. But so far, we're just flying through it, opening each one. We're not even looking at the cards. We've already done videos breaking them down. So take a look at those on the channel, of course, breaking down which is the best one. I've used most all these things between showdowns and whatnot before. And there's some very sweet swinging dudes. Aaron Judge. Not a fan still. I know some people really love Aaron Judge, but it's with the amount of outfield that we have in the game right now, I'm sticking with my Aaron Judge take that he's not the one that you want to be having in your outfield versus some of the other cards that we have in game right now. And I don't think I gotta do it. Maybe I'll take a look at it. I gotta redo my video on best players at each position because it got absolutely freaking turned around. Now, of course, I'm gonna want to do that maybe in a few days once I've used all these cards. In more like, online environments. I'm very excited for the Ohtani, for the Vlad that I just bought to try him out. And I know there's a big brouhaha right now, Vlad versus a lot of the other ones. All right, so we're through the hard part. I don't think we can open in yet. That's the pennant race reward. We can go ahead and open that one. That one's guaranteed. All right. Oh, yeah. Tommy Conley is the one I need. All right, so he is the one. I got that done. I'm trying to assemble it. Okay, now here it is. Please, I beg you, please give me some diamonds. I need to replenish my stock. If I can get 4 diamonds out of this, how many packs did I have? 120. Here's the thing. I'll take one if it's just Mike Trout, right? If it's just Trouter, I will 100% take one. I like these pack opening videos because it allows me to talk about things I'm thinking right now. And kind of brush over that as we go through and see what's going on. Sometimes we like to do these on Twitch too, because then the audience can gamble with their channel points there. But anyways, this content drop is righteously insane, right? Dropping 30 cards, and then we have home run derby content, then we have all-star game content with 48 cards into that one set. We have a player program coming tomorrow. I know a lot of people are speculating that it's Hank Aaron because of the 7/15 drop date on the player program, which would be awesome. I mean, it's similar. I think this is very similar timing to last year's Babe Ruth program. The only issue with Babe Ruth last year is they really didn't make him into Babe Ruth, which is 125s across the board, which is what he should have been, like, 19, or when he first came into the game as an immortal in 18. That immortal grind was absolutely insane in 18. I can't believe I actually did that. But anyways, that was just, I don't want to talk about 18 and getting those cards and what we had to go through for that. But the game's a lot better now. I think you got to give a lot of credit to SDS for listening. We got to get better RNG. We got to get better odds. I might need to reset my stuff pretty soon. For listening to the community, right? I know initially when those creators were brought into like the SDS fold and promoted a couple years ago, the community reacted super harshly, freaking hated them. Now a lot of them blown up, Cougs and stuff, gotten mega big, and you got to give them credit. Now I don't know how much that goes on behind the scene, but the fact that SDS is improving, the fact that this game is where it's at versus where it was in 18, there's credit to go all around between like community members giving feedback to SDS, listening to that feedback, adapting and making their game greater. It's a huge turnaround from previous years. So I really got to pat on the back for the way the Diamond Dynasty mode has evolved the last few years. And, some of that has to go to the creators that work with them. Overall, our packs are still bad. That's one thing that's, a downside. I think these packs are absolutely brutal here. I guess we can open these things, get them out of our inventory right here. It's just going to be silver player, so it's going to be kind of boring. Yan Gomes. Spring training, of course. So shout out all around to everything from the community to SDS itself for listening to the community and making the game itself better. And, hopefully we're still in some more treats. Now, we've gotten some insane cards, right? Let's make no bones about it. Free, crazy, insane cards. And this game is, rightfully given the mantle of the best game for no money spent to just grind up your team at all. Ooh, wait. No. That's just a bat, right? That's a whatever. And you got to give a huge shout outs for that. Okay. Awesome. I think like all these ultimate team games, and I think this one strikes the perfect balance of it, of like, ooh, come on. I just need one trout, boys. That's a double diamond pack. I have a really good feeling. Please. Green? No, it's going to be purple. Ah, shoot. It's still going to be like 5K. And it's too bad these walkouts are exciting, but like in the end, it's like, 5K. It's an 85 to 89 card. These things have actually died in value. I hope there's some sort of like, they brought in some sets, some exchanges and stuff to bring the value up, but the amount of packs they gave up basically, lowered them down to quick sell value. So whatever. Not the diamond that we wanted, right? That was not the prince that was promised. It's some real Game of Thrones stuff right there. But anyways, yeah, I think like all these game modes would be amazing if they were all like, I think these game modes are best if like everybody's no money spent, right? Like in an ideal world, everybody's no money spent, and then we grind the game up, earn it up that way. That's really cool or whatever. But like that's not how the game can play, right? Like as a content creator, pulling packs, getting new packs, like upgrading your squad, like watching like Mike Max No Money Spent series on Madden. I talked about this yesterday on stream. Come on, Trout. And then you get to fall in love with like lower rated guys. In this game though, oh my god. Another 85 to 89 5K stud that we got excited for. That's 2 diamonds. Didn't I say 4 to 5 hopefully? Well, whatever. I mean 5K is 5K, right? Don't sell your guys lower than 5.5K, guys. You're going to lose it to taxes. Just quick sum at that point. FYI, I don't know why those prices are at 5K. It's good. Market flipping right now is great. So anyways, what I'm saying is like the thing is that there's all no money spent. If nobody put any money into this game, it was all no money spent, the game would suck, right? Because SDS, EA wouldn't support it. And so while like it's better than like everybody earning it together, going up the same mountain, that you'll just end up having third-party sellers anyway. So like I like the balance here. Oh my god, come on, do it. I'm just gonna hit you up quick. Purple. Shucks. So like people will just find pays to win anyways down the road, so it's an impossible solution. So while like it would be cool if we all had that same whatever, grinded up the game together as one, and then whoever put the most time in won. I mean, it's unrealistic because some people have more money than time, so it's tough to say that. But anyways, that is a long-winded way of saying I enjoy how they do this game mode. They make it very easy for everybody. You don't need to spend stub or buy stubs with real cash to make it in the game and have a god squad. Is the TA3 are absolutely dang near endgame cards. Like, some of them are endgame. Like, the relief pitchers are endgame, right? Like, DeGrom, you could see potentially, although he doesn't have a sinker, and it's too bad that the game's completely wrong. I'm not going to do those. Devolved around sinkers because of their movement, their onside run. Like, DeGrom has no movement at all on his four-seamer, and that's why DeGrom, I think, is kind of important itself. Let's get into these Team Affinity packs, basically base packs. To utilize this two-seam, right? If you're going to utilize the two-seam and the four-seam, there's not only a speed differential, but there's also a little bit of movement differential. Now, the movement's not that much, let's be fair, but the speed differential is actually kind of nice. So a little bit of break, a little bit of differences between those two. So while you're going to pump out the four-seam more, having the two-seam as like kind of like an improvised change-up might get some guys too, and especially on the movement and whatnot. But with that said, it's insane to me, right? TA3 and the cards that came out and their stats. It's going to be very hard for a lot of cards to beat it down the road. Like, we saw Larry Walker come out and like, wow, Larry Walker's crap. Like, looking at the BR rewards right now, you're like, wow, that's crap. It's incredible to me that like a very easy solo grind, basically doing those showdowns, which is probably the easiest showdowns ever been, at least that I experienced. And you get all these cards that are basically better than like making World Series, better than the BR rewards right now. It's just wild to me. And it's like, where do we go from here? Obviously, you're going to have to, like, you know, when we get the fifth inning program, those are going to be at the insane cards to top the current cards. We're going to start to get 5-tool guys. Hopefully we get, hopefully they don't nerf Hank Aaron too much if he is the player program tomorrow for the All-Star thing. And then, like, at this point, like, okay, it's the same thing we run in Madden, right? They're giving away a lot of 125 stats. Now, obviously, you can rebalance and give more guys more stats, but a lot of guys are reaching that 125 area, especially, like, home run derby guys with power. Where do we go from there, right? Like, they went over 99 so that way the game would go longer, but if they just made 125 the new 99, where, like, they're giving a lot of guys that, like, it's going to be tough to see this game, because, you know, this game kind of died off late into the year, and I really am interested to see how they can, like, keep doing it and keep providing crazy content through the fall into the winter. Now, I don't know how many people really care about this game once it hits December, January, as, you know, population gets really low. Myself, I get back into the game about that time, because, you know, when Madden launches, I get super into football game and whatnot. It's my my main YouTube channel. You'll see basically daily, twice a day videos when Madden launches. I always have fun with the new games, just like I basically quit Madden for a lot of purposes when this game launched. So it's, you know, interesting to see. And I think, do they care about that last quarter before the new game launches? I don't think very much. Right? They just had a couple events and stuff with some decent rewards. That Bellinger was in a crazy event reward last year. So while we maybe say, like, hey, where do you go from here? You know, it's only, you know, 3 months into the game. What's the move going forward, SDS? It's like, you know, in the end, do they care? Not really, because, like, having a variety of teams, and Madden 21 is a lot like this. Like, you can do, for better or worse, you can put basically anybody on your team right now, and they're all going to play the same. So, like, is the same thing going to happen here? Not really, because, like, arm angles are different, pitch mix are different, batting stances, swings are different. You know, some players hit whole field, some players more pull. I've noticed the pull players are the most beloved players because, you know, getting around an inside pitch, I think, is the most important part, and having power to pop those out of the park is a very important part of hitting. And I think that's why, like, people love Trout. Like, the extreme pull hitters tend to get good elevation and home runs over their, you know, favorite side handedness field wall. So, yeah, that's one thing that, like, you know, MLB really does well on. So even though maybe their attributes are going to be very similar going forward, if they're similar to, like, cards that we're kind of getting right here, they'll be different in the fact that their animations are slightly different and they'll play slightly different, right? It's kind of like shots in 2K, swings here, and it plays a lot different. I will say, like, going in Showdown, and I haven't played Reyes online yet against him, he was the hardest one, right? The Showdown against Reyes, I think he's going to be, Trout. He's going to be the one that we're going to look for. Left-handed, left-handed, I think it's a pitcher. It's 85 to 89. We got a Kershaw. No, we got a Carlos. That didn't really look like Kershaw. I don't even know why I said that. All right, we still got a bunch of big packs after this one, so we're flying through the Affinity packs, 60 packs. Do we pull 1 diamond in our Affinities, or was that 2 in the Affinities? But we've gone through quite a few. Gotten 3 total diamonds, or are we at 4 now? I kind of lost count. I mean, it doesn't matter. They're all 5K. It's not that big of a deal. We had Marte, Rodon. Do we get Real Muto, or did I pick him out of a pack? I don't remember. But I think at least 3 is what we got in Team Affinity. But nothing big, right? Nothing over 90. Nothing really over anything over quick sell value at all quite yet. So that's one thing. Like, while packs are going for a lot because of the exchange sets, I think the amount of packs we got from Team Affinity is also lowering the price on a lot of those cards that were recently boosted. Like these Space 1 packs, like these 91s are going for 7K. So these are exchange gods, right? 5.2K. You can basically get them for under quick sell value after tax is calculated in there at 5.269 for people selling it to you. So for those packs. So I probably won't open those in this video, as I'll probably just do them like, you know, whatever on my own. Maybe I guess I could open them. Maybe on Twitch we can gamble how many top rounds I'll get, but they're not very interesting packs. Ooh, yeah, come on. All right, let's slow roll it. Let's go here, and please, wish. Troutman. I need the stubs. I need it bad. All right, it's a 90. It's at least a 90. High value 90. Let's take a look. What do we got? Scherzer. It's always a live series. That's really good. We love live series 90s. The fact that he's only 12K kind of kills us, though. The worst of the 90 plus live series. Feels bad, man. All right, well, at least it's a diamond, I guess. You know, and it's not minimum quick sale. It's 12K for the sell to the lowest on the market, or highest on the market right now currently. Ooh, come on, Trout it. We're not slow rolling that one. Ah, dang it. Purple. I don't know if I like the tell right away on the signals. Arenado 89. Okay, I think he's minimum though. 9K. Okay, so not minimum. 89 though. Maybe I'll wait on those things. I don't know. Do you guys think the live series collection is worth doing now? I think for the first 3 months, up until this drop, maybe like not last week or whatever, but like I think up until now, the live series is definitely worth doing because they're by far the most powerful cards in the game. And you know, if you want to play ranked seasons, your opponents will have them, and if you don't have them, you're at a distinct disadvantage. So like up until now, before TA3 drop, definitely worth it if you could get it done because of how powerful they were. And I mean, Chipper is basically the last of the holdouts, right? Chipper is endgame third baseman. Even though we got Vlad, Chipper's still better because of switch hitting. I mean, people are talking about putting Chipper to shortstop or left field. I mean, you might as well just use your cap at shortstop unless you got something against caps, which a lot of people do. Caps are fucking awful. I hate caps. I hope they get rid of them. All right, let's do this, Barrios, this, Thomas. Come on, Daniel. With all your powers combined, we create Captain Planet Michael Trout. He's jogging out as a 85 to 89 Sag. All right, at least we're getting a good number of diamonds. We're not going up. Oh, then it's an Astro. God dang it. Freaking out too, man. Those cowards couldn't even go to the All-Star game. We're looking at the second half of the series. You just didn't want to get booed on a big stage. Coward-coated cowards with coward feelings. Oh, we're gonna slow roll again. We're gonna hit it backwards. And boom, Trouter. Okay, didn't really work. Did not really work. That's fine. Lynn. Dang it, Lynn. Whoops. Minimum quick sell. Ball's habits hitting for me though. Ball's habits hitting really well. We're doing well on those packs so far. So those are the ones that really treat us nicely. We got a lot of binder crap to sell. Maybe I'll start doing exchange sets for like silvers and golds. That way I don't have to sell too many bronzes individually because they are kind of a hassle. I might just go on the show.com. But what do you guys think? Is the live series still worth it right now? In my opinion, I would not be doing the live series at this point. I mean, the thing is, the live series is as cheap as it's ever been, but like Trout is still Trout price, right? You're still gonna have to spend like 1,000,000 stubs if you have 0 cards to do it, and you might as well just grind TA3. And the thing is, like, now everybody's team is gonna be very similar, right? Like, what's the point of doing any cards except for TA3, the free cards? Sell all your binder. Maybe the only reason for binder is like another, you know, like how last season we had that Trout set for his MVP card. That's the only reason to sell your binder at the moment, or to keep cards in your binder is for that set. Otherwise, if you just have the TA3, if you literally all you have to do to have a God Squad in this game is Conquest. It took me about what 4 to 5 hours. Conquest for 4 to 5 hours, and your team is literally as good as almost every other else's team. So it's kind of a cool catch-up mechanic for people that just get the game, but it will make a lot of the end stuff a little staler because of the cards that people have. But I will say you will see quite a bit more chipper there. But anyways, what's your guys' lineup right now? That's gonna be kind of wild to me. I think I want to do the Ohtani set now, so let's add him to it. Programs. Nope. Collections. Flashback and Legend. All-Star Game. All right, collected. Collect. I mean, if I didn't do this, I could get a lot. You could get a ton of these cards. I could probably sell these cards for a lot right now and make studs, but I want to get Ohtani. I want to get the big one, the leadoff hitter and starting pitcher for the squad going forward. Sandberg, I'll end up getting when I collect. You know, I'm just gonna collect 30 of these things that I'm gonna collect. I'll collect those, and then I'll grab the rest of them. So let's go Castellanos, all these no sells, obviously. So we'll collect them. Yes. Okay. Fielder, Sandberg. Now go back and collect them. Sandberg. Fielder. I only got to collect one of these big guys then. Pete Alonso. Yeah. Yeah, because you go at... Wait. Yeah, too short. Guerrero and Peralta. I'm short. Pete Alonso is in 458 for me. That's pretty good. He's 111. These guys, I mean, I don't need them. 175. I just bought them this morning, 177. I don't need them, but I'm going to keep them because they're basically endgame. But I don't think I'm going to lock them in. I think I'm going to lock in Pete. Although, should I lock in Vlad? Vlad's just like crazy. 122 contact. 105.93. I think Vlad's the lock-in guy. Because I don't see myself ever getting... Like, I don't really see myself ever getting rid of any of them. If any of them, I get rid of, like, Peralta. Peralta's nice with the sinker and everything. We talked about him last night. But I think we lock in Vlad. As I could potentially see myself selling Pete Alonso at some point due to the competition at first base. Where I don't know. Vlad can play third base, too. Let's lock Vlad in. All right, there he is. Collect items. Collected. Now we got Ohtani. Sweet! Let's go take a look at that that new lineup. I don't know. I did like an entire... you guys saw the TA3 video. But if I were to go my actual... All right, let's get rid of him and throw in Ohtani here. I'm a few cards short of a full binder. All right, Ohtani there. Looking purty. Looking super purty. But there you go. I think third base... I'm gonna fudge around with my lineup here. I don't even know what my number one lineup would look like, but there's gonna be a lot of these cards in it. That tray is wild. But that's the video. Hope you guys like this. All right, long one. 22 minutes of opening packs and talking about the game right now. I don't know. I love these videos. Hope you guys do too. Thanks for watching. Call to action. See ya tomorrow.